Who do we blame? I got some blame to go around. We're gonna talk about Easy. What I blame Easy for? Cassidy. What I blame Cassidy for? TBL. What I blame TBL for? Philly. What I blame Philly for? Hope nobody gets upset at me. I'm in sorry is true mode. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the whole chat. Shout out to the whole the members, the mods, everybody on the way in. I see y'all. We would have been live last night. Fresh back. I was running around in the mountains all weekend on some Aspen type shit. Try to get my little snow thing going on. But we back here and we have a bunch to talk about. Okay. After I step through the blames, even before the blames, as a matter of fact, we're gonna do the footage. Here it is right here. We're gonna do some footage for a second. I'm gonna do some reaction and some takes in between some of these moments, these key moments in the middle of this. Then I'm gonna get to the blames. After the blames, I want to talk about something related to business. Okay. We had a lot of talk about contracts, business, who gets paid, when you get paid in full, back ends, deposits. It's been a lot of that talk lately, hasn't it? Yeah, I'm gonna go to that topic. Definitely from a league owner's standpoint, right? This is not good. Did we anticipate some of this? No. I did a stream and I said one of the fears, if not the worst fear that I have, is the trailer being better than the movie. What I was talking about was the 6 rounds. I was not talking about a possible fight. I was not talking about a scuffle. I was not talking about pretty much a 1 rounder getting done. No, 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 no. That's not what I meant, people. I'll even see some of y'all in some of these chats and some of these comments, and even on my Twitter, talking about, yo, ARP asked Cassidy this topic came up about a possible fight or whatever. We just talked about it a couple days ago, didn't we? Because we all felt the tension leading into this battle. We all felt it. And don't lie now. This is what we crave. Everybody wants the tension. We love the grudge matches are the best battles in battle rap. Definitely the highest viewed on my channel. First highest viewed battle of my channel is what? Hitman versus Cassidy? Was that a grudge match going in? Shit me if you think it ain't. What's the second highest viewed battle on the RBE channel? I believe it's Hitman versus Bill Collector. Is that a grudge? You guys killing me. Don't act like we didn't want it to end like this. But when we cook up this type of energy, which makes classics and which makes people get on them pay-per-views and fill them buildings and everybody stop what they're doing to get their popcorn ready, this is a possibility, unfortunately. Unfortunately. But before we start the finger pointing and all that, oh yeah, I'm gonna do some of that. I'm gonna point some fingers in a second. But let's do the footage real quick. Shout out to Hip Hop Is Real. This is a clip from their channel. All right, let's do it. Face to face at this point, huh? Look at Uncle Rye here getting his footage. Shout out to Uncle Rye here. All right, so you see homie right here in the, what is this, the Indian, or the, what was that, whatever team hat, wearing red hoodie and all that. We've seen him with Cassidy before, right? We've seen him wearing all black on stage with Cassidy during the Hitman battle. This is his homie. This is like one of the main people that you see sometimes or at times around Cassidy holding it down. You know what I'm saying? Both of them got peoples that's ready to go. When the battle first started, before they kind of like panned up the camera angle that they was gonna go with, when it was just like moving around, getting it in place, I looked in the backdrop of Cassidy. It was all Philly. It was. If you talk about a representation of the city, I saw Freeway, I saw Reed, I saw Ness, I saw K Walker, I saw Stiz. Who else? I just saw a whole bunch of Philly known rappers and brands and entities. I looked behind Eazy, I didn't recognize a single person. That's fine. That's not a problem. I'm just saying, Philly, we knew was going to be an element of the battle. I said that on how many streams? It's going to be an element. I was just like, yeah, TBL, y'all got one with this type of tension and promo leading in and the narratives and the storylines, the Potville and Philly thing going on. It being in Philly just takes this shit through the roof. But Jesus Christ, hold on. It also being in Philly might make it an issue. Wait a minute. Do we need to call an audible and put this shit in Houston or some shit? Some type of neutral grounds? It is what it is. The tension is the tension, but let's keep going through it. So at this point, you see Eazy saying, rap, I want to rap. You see Cass saying, rap then, rap then. The tension is already thick between German guard dog level, man, between these two guys at this point. Telling them, rap, rap. Eazy's trying to do the same. See a lot of people, old TBL, I got something for you. When we talk about moments like this right here, TBL, I'm coming your direction in a second. We're going to get there. Shout out to Eazy with all the Godspeed. He said, no, 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 no. You guys are going to get me in this battle wearing any Philly hats. Is that supposed to be an indirect fuck you? It's just a question. Okay, this guy right here in the yellow hat is obviously with Eazy because he's holding his jacket for him. Okay.
Look, here we go. Here we go. You can never have me in a hot seat. So we can talk about your timepiece. Last time you lived in Philly, nigga, the mayor was John Street.
Okay, we see Cass turn his head. I don't know why he turned his head. Is this where he felt like, you know, the extras was coming out and starting or whatever? I don't know. I don't know.
Nigga with talent that they let slide for years because your mom beat. When shit was at stake and it came to Philly artists, that's what you did in your prime. Beat, nigga, I've been broke.
Okay, Cass pushing back a little bit. Eazy push his hand away in the middle of the push. Okay. He said, start spitting in my fucking face. Eazy said, don't touch me. At this point, in a split second, you can't go back and watch the footage as both of those guys. It's too late. They both feel 100% that they are in the right here. Cassidy feels like, I'm telling you, stop spitting in my face, back up. Eazy's only paying attention to the fact that Cassidy pushed him back a little bit. They both feel like they're right there. All right, Cass says, I'm gonna punch you, etc., etc. Any type of threats, any type of cursing at each other at this point, it's already tense. But I see two people just very, very fast, almost. Look at this. Look at this freeze frame, y'all. Look at this fucking freeze frame. This shit, I could almost paint like a 2-on-2. If you remove homie right here, that's what Cass out the equation. Dude that was holding Eazy's jacket right here, and Ness. Shout out to Ness, man. Ness, what was you on? Is Ness playing a lineman? Ness is jumping in like protect the quarterback quick. Ness, was you on go? Ness, was you on pins and needles? Ness, Ness, like if you holding down Cass, salute to you. We all need friends like that. But Ness, you also looked at as a battler. You know how this shit go. Ness should not be one of the first people in the middle of this like this. It just doesn't look good, Ness. And I'm pretty sure Ness had good intentions. Let me help calm this shit down. Let me jump in the middle. I felt like it was about the pop. Was it about the pop? Possibly. I could say that to what we're going to get to as well. But Ness, I just don't want to see Ness right there. And this other guy right here jumping real fast. Everybody's on pins and needles. This is where I got to look at everybody and say, yo, yo, Cass, what type of instruction is niggas on? What type of vibe is niggas on? What type of understanding do the entourages have? Because if you're going to be standing next to me or behind me and you moving in split seconds like this, protect the quarterback. I get it. But you got to be under some type of instruction because it's about me today. This is my battle. This is my moment. This is my bag. I respect all y'all. And you want to know what? When it's your turn, I'm going to be behind you and I'm under your instruction. What's the instruction? Yo, Eazy, what's the instruction for dude right here in the yellow hat? Before he jumps in at a split second like that. Yo, Cass, what's Ness's instruction right here? Do either of these guys have instruction? Let's keep going. We got a lot to talk about. All out scuffle. Eazy gets yanked to the back. On the pay-per-view screen, at this point or around this time, the camera zooms out to the wide view. So we could see Eazy end up like 20 feet from where the battle was. From where they'd be face-to-face. Cass is still right there. Eazy gets like whisked away like a president by like security guards and a bunch of, they just grab. Did they put him in the air? I don't know. It's like Eazy just went from boom, boom, over here, 20 feet away in a split fucking second. I asked the question once again. What's the instruction? Or is there, let me go into topic number one. Let's do it. Is the promo and the tense nature of this battle so fucking pins and needles that nobody wants something to happen on their watch? Is that an element? Cass and Eazy, I'd love an answer. Is that an element? Now, Cass's energy, Cass's promo run, Cass's whole aura standing there looks like he's like, I want to rap. I want to embarrass this guy. Fuck this guy. But he didn't move. He didn't budge. And sorry, it's true. Me being 100% honest. Cassidy's not in the situation coming into this battle that Eazy is in. What do I mean by that? Respectfully, Eazy is coming into a very tense, hostile environment. Shit, if I was in his shoes, I would feel that. I'd be watching this person, that person talking, that person threatening me, and that person saying they point, that person, this person talking. What the fuck? Shit! You're walking into a hostile environment. That's cool. That's part of it. You gotta deal with you're from Philly too, right? You got peoples out there, right? Cool. I get it. But he also has the situation with Pat. Eazy as a brand, himself as a brand, as a battle rapper, as an actor, as somebody that probably wants to continue doing things on the Rem network, continue to have his celebrity increase, his notoriety increase. Same thing for Rem. You're tied to me. You're tied to me. Their brands affect each other as well. You know what Eazy can't have happen? He can't get hit again. I'm dead fucking. This doesn't have to do nothing with how tough or not tough Eazy could be the most solid gangster in the world, brand and promotion and rapper wise, because especially as a rapper and damn near a battle rapper as well. What? He can't get hit again. And when that situation did happen, it's not on camera. This is right here, live pay-per-view in front of the whole world of what everybody's stopping to watch. And them security, I'm not even saying Eazy. You know what them security guards look like to me? The way, boom, 20 feet away. Let's go. We over here, E. You know what it looks like to me? You can't get hit on my watch. Split second shit. Split second shit. And if it's that fucking edgy, some of these cars got to get reshuffled. I don't know. Do we not need to take these battles? Do we not need to battle rap? Do we not need to battle in Philly? No, real questions. Real shit. Because if everybody is that pins and needles in a space where all we do is have tension and tense moments face to face, then you just got to focus on other stuff. Be a league owner, because security is moving like the last thing I could have happen is somebody even doink you on your fucking forehead on my watch. That's how them niggas moved. That's how them niggas move, B. And I don't even say that in a negative, because those are the moments where somebody could get, with the amount of tension that came in to the battle, all you could have needed was another 5 seconds, and maybe E does something, maybe Cass does something, or I could be wrong. They could both be like, yo, listen, we're going to sort, I'm going to keep my hands to my sides no matter what, how much I turn up, even if I give you a little shove, the last thing I'm going to do is pull up my fucking fist and put my hands on you. That's possible too. That's possible too. But Jesus Christ, there's so much surrounding energy that is a part of this outcome. Maybe more than Cassidy and Eazy themselves. Real talk. TBL, I got something for you. I got something for you there. Hold on. All right, so we see a bunch. 1, 2. These look like a bunch of security guards in front. I see Cassidy right here still. Ness still right here. Eazy is the yellow hat right here. Okay, so there's a lot of people that jumped in the middle. Let's de-escalate then. Who's screaming, beat that nigga the fuck up? Who is that? I don't know who just screamed that, but this is what I mean about, yo, what's the message to the entourage? What's the understanding to the entourage? You know what I'm saying? Where's the whole tone or the vibe getting set from the leaders? And this is why on Twitter I blame Stiz. You know, let's come up right now. This whole thing is Stiz's fault. You see all that? I don't know who that is. Whoever's screaming pussy, that nigga's a bit. Whoever that is, these are the type of people that the leaders need to know who they're bringing, or they need to turn real quick and say, if you want the battle to continue, either person, whoever's screaming like pussy, you know, you got to tell them, chill. There's X amount of dollars on the line. We on live pay-per-view. We got sponsors watching. We got family watching. We got fans watching. We got all type. It's bigger than us sometimes. Yeah, my bag is my bag. Shit, it's December too, a couple days away for Christmas. But at the same time, like, this is business on the line. We scaring these people away. We scaring these people the fuck away. Look at this. Like, entourages sometimes get to a point where it's just like, I'm really here to goon. That's what I have to offer to the equation. And the leaders got to know that. Like, smart leaders know that shit. You want to know who really is one of my favorite examples of knowing that shit? 50 Cent. Somebody that gets out here and does a lot of bullshit himself. It was Bangum Smurf. It's like the perfect example of that shit. Sent his ass home on tour for fighting. Wasn't fighting no fucking sponsors. They was fighting amongst each other. He said, go the fuck home. We on this road collecting millions of dollars right now. We don't got no time for this shit. Because if this guy brings to the table beats, this guy brings the lyrics, this guy is the fucking coordinator, this person books the hotels and the flights, this person sets up the venues and the dates and the schedule on tour, whatever your job is, if the only thing you can fucking do is bring the gun to the venue or throw the punches for the leader, if that's all you can fucking do, if he don't understand the level of business at stake and the difference between this is fight and energy that we bring to the stage in battle rap. That's what the fans want to see. That's what we've all that's what every single battle rapper already has on their resume. Yet you ready to trip and pull your gun or hit some pussy and we gonna fuck you up in here, whatever. You can't be there. You can't fucking be there. There's a whole section of security guards right here. Back up. I blame Stiz. There's a moment over there. It looks like Cass's man and Eazy is having a conversation. See that right there? You see this here in the upper right corner? That's Cass's people and Eazy having a conversation. Now, I will give that to Cass, and I will give that to Cass, who seems to be the lead of his circle as far as like, we're gonna move a certain way to make sure that Cass is taken care of the way he's supposed to be as the leader in this situation, as the artist, as the bag, it's about him tonight. You know what I'm saying? And I gotta give him props, because if he's over there trying to have a conversation, you know what I'm saying, cooler heads could prevail. And if Eazy can read the room, he sees it. And you could see on footage in the Hitman and Cassidy battle, this guy means something to Cassidy. So he's trying to de-escalate. He's all the way away from his people. He's behind the security guards. He's actually in enemy territory. Talking to E. Talking to fucking E. So respect to you. Heads are shaking. Eazy shaking his head. Yes. Okay. Something went right over there. Cass, we need a whole bunch of these guys around you and anybody else that moves and thinks like that as far as de-escalating. This is where the pit is killing you guys right now. I ain't gonna hate on no pit. We love pit style battles, but the pit is killing you right now. And I saw cages around the crowd at some moments too. I don't know where they are. I don't know how this is situated, but you're not going to get people to move back. Everybody's got 40 people on each side with them. Okay. Homie is back. One of the lead people with Cass. All right. Eazy and Cassidy are now in arm's reach of each other. Eazy's fixing his microphone. Good. Okay, cool. We making some progress. Making some progress. Security's back in place. Look at this. All right, security's good, good, good. Everybody, cool. Homies in place, friends in place. Cool. All right, let's go. Exchange the words. The words being exchanged right there just don't look like they are de-escalating, but these two guys, they both had their little moment right there. Can't expect it all to be peaches and cream, but let's calm it down. Let's calm it down.
Let's get the bag first.
Yes, let's get the bag first. Yes, get the money. Shout out to the people that saying that. Get the money, get the bag. Absolutely. Nobody's gonna move. I've been there a million times. Nobody moves. Everybody take a step back. Nobody's moving. Nobody's gonna step nowhere or do nothing. No, it's just crazy. Pit is just killing them right now.
Telling you to move.
And the fucked up, and once again, I'm not trying to say that TBL can predict this, but another thing about Pit that's killing you right here is if you got performers, people that like to move around. E moves around. E circled Hitman a million times in their battle. Like this is 3 feet of space to operate, to perform, to this ain't it. We gotta get these guys on the stage if this happens.
Hey, yo, hey, come on, man. We here for that. Come on, bro. Hey, yo, bro. Hey, yo, bro.
Hey, pointing. That's it. Look, Eazy gets pulled back 20 feet again. Security. This guy looks like he pulled Eazy back again. He's doing his job. But there's no recovery after this. After this, at some point, and we saw this all in the wide shot, Eazy's pretty much going to look like he gets just taken out. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody with Eazy, including his security guards, just like, that's it, we out. That's why I blame Stiz, because Stiz is too busy Stiz could stop this whole thing, but he's too busy trying to protect his $1,000 hat. At this point, don't worry about Cass and fucking Eazy anymore. It's over, people. I just want you to concentrate on fucking Stiz for the next 30 seconds, and then we're going to go into the topics. Stiz cares about his hat. He has the power to stop everything. Look, that's all he cares about is his hat. Look at him. Look at Stiz. Look at Stiz. That's all he cares about, his hat. His $1,000 hat. See? It's all his fault. All right, let's get serious. Stiz, that's why I tweeted that. All right, I put down a couple of those that I want to go to. I'm going to do the TBL blame game. I'm going to do the Cass blame game. I'm going to do the Eazy blame game. We're going to talk about it moving to the second location, what happened last night. And we're going to talk about why it didn't happen today. Okay. And then I'm going to go into this whole thing about contracts and should you still get paid and all this type of stuff. Okay. Told you we got some topics. Let's do it. TBL, front and center. Let's go to TBL first. Pros and cons. Negatives and positives. Let me go to the negative first with TBL. Number one, who is this production crew? Respect to them, shout out to them. You have Cassidy and Eazy The Block Captain booked. I'm not trying to say that nobody knows how to manage an upfront stream. I'm not saying that nobody else knows how to produce and direct battle rap events. Nobody else knows how to shoot. Nobody else has good audio or microphones or equipment or cameras or switching or editing and I'm not saying that nobody else has that. But you book your Hitmans and your Mooks, your Daylights, your Rum Nitties, your Twerks and Easies, your Easies and Cassidys, the shit that TBL is doing is incredible. You don't even need to skimp. You obviously have it within your budget. Go get fucking Ruin Your Day. Where is Ruin Your Day? Where the fuck is Avocado? Last night, boy, they was torching about this fucking audio. Now, shout out to TBL because they called an audible, trying to get the microphone situation under control along what's the name? Delgado or whatever. That's all I saw between battles. The Delgado on the screen. Even in the background of the venue, on the screen in the background, Delgado. What that should just say fucking Takeover Battle League. Or it should say Cassidy versus Eazy The Block Captain. Who the fuck are they? I ain't gonna do too much. Shout out to them. Don't be booking us no big battles and not having Ruin Your Day, please. Please. Or have these people tried and true. I don't know if they was in the venue and tested out their equipment beforehand. I don't know how good they are at troubleshooting on the spot. I don't know. Before a battle like this, I don't want to find out. Okay? Now, I'm actually going to switch back and forth, positive and negative. Let me go to the positive side of that. Here's the positive side of that. Sometimes, rightfully so, the wrong person gets blamed. You heard what I just said? Sometimes, rightfully so, the wrong person gets blamed. TBL ain't holding the cameras. TBL, their job, Kenny and Chillin, who else is with them, their job ain't to go fucking buy the microphones or synchronize them in the venue the proper way and set the levels the right way so that there's no feedback. That's not their job. You know, just like if a stream goes down and Avo and Ruin Your Day is in the building, what if it's not the front end? What if it's the back end? What if it's Rap Grid server that's being overloaded? They're not going to blame Rap Grid, and Rap Grid is faceless to you. Do you guys know what the owner of Rap Grid looks like? Y'all don't know what he looks like. He's a ghost to y'all. You know who you're going to blame? You're going to blame me or the league owner and Avocado. Sometimes Avocado's not even holding the fucking camera. Sometimes he's producing, directing, and he's on the boards. Sometimes he's directing. Sometimes he's on the camera. You don't even know. Sometimes, rightfully so, the wrong person gets blamed. So the shitty thing for a league, this is my league on the side now. The shitty thing for a league is they are in the middle of everything. And what's so fucked up in battle rap is all it takes is one fucking weak link. That's why I hate this shit. No, it's not. It's one of the reasons why. It's one of them. One weak link. What do I mean by that? I got this production crew that I hired. I got, 10 battles? 20 battlers I hired. Okay? Their entourages and friends that are a part of things for whatever reason, security guards, the owner of the venue, the DJ that's running the lights and the audio in the venue that's not attached to my production. All these weak fucking links. All it takes is for one person to miss a flight, fuck up, mess up a microphone, not balance correctly, the internet to be fucked up, the Wi-Fi, even though it shouldn't be running off of Wi-Fi, so everything should be direct connect. But whatever, one weak link, and my whole shit is fucked. RBE fucked up. They dropped the ball. You didn't do because I had this. I'm working literally with this event. 50 different fucking people, paying them all, coordinating. I'm in the middle of all this shit. Everybody got a job to do, and all one of them got to do is slack, and I'm fucked. That's why I say just call Ruin Your Day. So I blame you for not having Ruin Your Day. But at the same time, they're not the ones that was sitting there trying to fix the microphones. They didn't set up the microphones. That's that they'll go, whatever. That's their job. Okay. Let me leave that alone. the second issue that I have with TBO, and this isn't just about this one event, even though it could have helped in this event. I would love to see this going forward. Oh man, I don't want to sound too brash or negative. Who the fuck is the representation on the ground in the fire for TBL? Who is it? I don't know yet. I see this host there. Everybody could build their profile. Everybody deserves a shot. Everybody could do a good job standing there. I don't know. But who the fuck is that? So respectfully, salute to him. And the reason why I say who the fuck is that is because when I have an issue, the person, two people that should be almost immediately inserted into the middle and mitigating is the face or the representation or the representative of the league and or their security. Okay? You've seen ARP step into the middle of a million almost fights. Stop, hold up, chill. And I'm only one person. You know what I'm saying? I'll probably right now only weigh like a good 208. You know what I'm saying? And no matter what time period you see me on RBE, I'll give or take a couple pounds up and down from there. I'm only one little guy. I can't stop a whole bunch of entourage and two grown-ass men that really want to get at each other and crash. I can't. But there's a respect thing. The battlers don't want to run over ARP. We respect him. He's earned it. He does business like that. He carries himself like that. He moves like that. He talks to me like that. That man in the middle got respect. And I got my security guard right here as well to do whatever I say. The only people I see moderating this whole fucking situation is Eazy and Cassidy's people. Two people that's not even supposed to be on the same page. I need to see Chilla or Kenny, or I don't even know which security guards in that footage, if any of them belong to TBL or the venue. I don't know. That host that's in the middle. Here's something about battle rap. Whether you accept it or not, you're going to stand your ass in the middle. You're going to host a battle. You got more fucking responsibility other than saying, battler on my left, battler on my right. You got more responsibility than that. You just do. That's just how this shit goes. That's just what it is. Where was the host? Where's the person that gets respect? Where's the person that's cutting the check saying, chill the fuck out? I damn sure saw Kenny at the end of the face-off on 15 Minutes of Fame when Eazy and Cass was face-to-face. I saw Kenny step in the middle then. Two grown, they both big. Eazy towers over Kenny. You see, Eazy, because he respect the owner, he respect the business, he respect the person that he working with. You need that type of person sometimes in the middle of that shit. I don't know. That's one thing I do. Every league is different. I'm a big believer of putting a face to your shit and branding your shit. I have no problem with looking at King of the Dot and saying organic, looking at URL, say Smack Beasley, looking at RBE, say ARP. I have no problem. Bullpen, John, Battle Academy, Stiz, Trap House, No Mercy. I have no a face. There's nothing wrong with it. You build up the respect. You build up the courtesy. You build up the understanding. You build up the trust. All of that matters. When you put a face to this shit, it actually adds a level of personality to the platform as well, not just a card that's being sold. I hate that I don't see enough of TBL. And they obviously deal with you behind the scenes. Everybody's getting a check from you. I want to see you there calming this shit down. That's my 2 shots for TBL. Now here's my positive, my second positive for TBL. Here's what we're not going to do. Not if you fuck with me, not if you believe my opinions, not if we over here on the Sorry Issue podcast platform. Here's what we're not going to do. We're not going to say, fuck you, TBL. No, that would be corny. I didn't hear nobody saying, fuck you 48 hours ago. I didn't hear nobody. I don't think I take pride in these stupid ass tweets that I'm getting. Listen, if you really a fan of ARP, I don't got to make this shit up. If you really a fan of ARP, you know what type of nigga I am. When all these tweets are saying ARP, we need you back and all that type of shit, I appreciate that. But don't at me in this shit while dissing TBL. Don't at me because I support league owners. I support leagues. I know what it's like to go through this shit. I know what it's like to have one of the weak links fuck up your whole fucking 3 months of putting this shit together. No, 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 no. If you had a fuck you bone in your body for TBL 48 hours ago, then stand there. Same thing with the battle rappers. That's yes, I had a problem with them in the past. I want everything to crumble, including all of my peers that's making money. Lames, personal agendas, haters. Those are the true haters. I could leave that alone. I don't respect them niggas anyway. Only certain type of cloth respect them type of niggas. But going back to the general people that just flip like a light switch, fuck TBL. You gotta be kidding me. Who was the league of the year? Huh? Who is the league of the year? Oh, all right. Oh, all right. Really? Just like that. Then you wonder why some of the battlers or even the bloggers or the leagues end up like, well, fuck y'all. Y'all don't give no fuck about me. All you need is a split second to say fuck me and try to throw me to the wolves when I bust my ass all year for y'all like this. And then this doesn't go my way. Okay, there's some things I could have did different. Hell, ARP just said 2 of them. Some things I could have. I'm learning. I'm getting better with this every event. But it's fuck me. Some of these niggas is online running campaigns against me. Really? That's how y'all feel overnight? When you got a reputation for keep doing the same shit, I don't see y'all saying fuck you to those people. There's niggas that steal from the culture. Time and time, I don't hear no fuck yous to them. I watch y'all support them every time they pop up on an announcement. League and battler. Oh, you hypocritical motherfuckers. That's what I watch y'all do. But TBL has some shit that wasn't fully in their control and it's fuck. Okay. Anyway, keep working, TBL. Yeah, you got to rebound. I paid my 60 last night, so I would love to see the rest of the battle if this could happen too. But keep working. I know what it's like. Keep working, okay? I'll go to Eazy second. I'm gonna go to Cass first. What's my issue with Cassidy? I pretty much already said my issue with Cassidy. Cassidy, my nigga. I talked to Cassidy like twice today. Okay. Keep it real though, Cass. You my nigga. My biggest issue with Cass is I just don't know how much he remembered to tell all these niggas that's behind him and carrying the energy that he's carrying and holding him down. And that's right, it's Philly now. And he proved his point. He had the real Philly with him. He proved his point. Cass did. That's why he got to that second location with 100 people. He proved his point. But you got to remember, I hate this nigga. I don't fuck with this nigga. I think this nigga's a bitch ass nigga, which is why I call him a bitch ass nigga a million times in this. But you also got to remember, I'm pulling up to a battle. So I got to tell all these niggas to move a certain way because a leader's energy is infectious. Cassidy's a leader. He's a leader. He's an alpha. He's a guy that when you step into the room, he's one of the guys that you pay attention to and you see what direction this guy going. I'm gonna watch him, man. You know, be careful. Watch. Real shit. Not one of the sheep in the room. He's one of the leaders in the room. And I think his despise for what he thinks he learned about Eazy this whole time, I think he just forgot the element of that amount of tension to not allow it to go but so far with the people around him because they're going to follow your lead. And not once in the middle of all of that whole situation did I see Cass say, yo, everybody chill. That's my only thing about Cass. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to that's my nigga. That's my only thing is like I think he forgot to tell niggas like, yo, chill. Yo, chill. Everybody chill. You know what I'm saying? So, but the promo, the buildup, everything that made Cassidy put everybody on that stream and in that building last night Um, it was authentic, and we gotta respect Cassidy for that. We see a lot of good promo runs. A lot of them are fake, and it's cool. It's all entertainment. But this was a real grudge match promo run. The man was authentic. You know what I'm saying? So one second we're gonna call niggas fake in WWE. On the other second, we're gonna criticize them for being real and actually trying to stand on the shit that they say. That's my pro for Cass. Like, no, don't cry now, fans. Don't cry now. He was authentic about all that energy. He meant what he said. He stood on everything he said. He showed up the way he said he was going to show up. He stood on everything he said he was going to stand on. He kept all that fucking same energy, and he walked in there and we all ate popcorn to it. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, he stood on all his shit. What do you want me to do? My issue with Eazy. The second location now. I understand where Easy's coming. Well, I understand why he made the decision that he made. Okay. So do y'all know what I'm talking about? Okay, so they leave the venue from the footage that we just played and we broke down. They end up, getting in their cars, getting in their situations, whatever. They're coordinating with TBL. They're having their phone calls and everything. They get a second location and they agree to pull up. Okay. They pull up. From what I understand, Eazy was there possibly first. I hear different stories, but Eazy might have been there first. But anyway, Easy's out there lamping. He got like, I think he said himself, like 5 people with him or something like that. He said the initial people that came with him to the original venue, and that's in this footage right here, said he had like 30, 40 people with them. But after it was all over, people broke out. Some people just like, we're not coming back. I don't want to be a part of that. This is what I think Eazy said in Spaces, right? Cassidy pulls up to this second location pretty much the same way he pulled up to the first location. I'm not surprised at that. I'm not shocked at that. Like, the fuck do I expect? You know what I'm saying? Like, I literally lived through that. The same fucking thing with Cassidy. I mean, not Cassidy, Calico and Ill Will. All right. And we had a time issue the same way TBL did, if you remember the story or not. That's why Cassidy versus Eazy went before Cortez and Reed last night. They called the audible. And shout out to TBL. You got to do what you got to do. You better feed that pay-per-view or else it's up. They put that main event on. Same thing happened to me. There was some battlers that were running late, pushed my whole fucking event back. To this day, I don't out them like that. Fucked up the whole schedule. I said, I ain't got time to wait. I'll put the main event, Jay Mills versus K-Shine, on the stage so I don't get killed. They still want to see that Calico and Ill Will. But at that point, what could I do? Kicked out the fucking venue, record that shit in the streets. We uploaded it like the same night. That's all you could do. Feed the streets, feed the fans, give it to them. You know what I'm saying? But who pulled up there? Everybody and a bunch of people that wasn't invited. Some of the entourage, all types. People that wasn't in the building pulled up there. Shit. You know what that shit was? It was a sea of sharks. How many? Let me not talk too crazy. I don't want to scare fans away from about. You know what was there on deck in that classic of Ill Will and Calico? All you and it actually did go up, just like this battle. This shit went up, and we ain't have no security guards. Not a single security guard there. That shit went up. How do we get it under control? We just all did. I'm there. I'm in the middle. Hey, chill. Trying to calm it down. There's all types of shit around that could go off. Yeah. We in the street. This is battle rap. This is hip hop. It's part of it. So Cassidy pulling up 40 deep is fucking expected. That's my negative towards Eazy. Like, my nigga, it's been a lot of back and forth. A lot of you pussy. You call Cassidy pussy a million times. You call Cass pussy a million times. Now, at the same token, Eazy is also admitted on his 24/7 or 24/7, yo, y'all ain't gonna trick me out of my spot or make me feel away by having security guards with me or whatever, because I feel like niggas. And then when something happened to somebody, they'll say, aha, you stupid, or you was moving. I agree with them. I said that shit in blogs like 12 years ago. Go look it up on the ARP Blog Spots channel, another channel that started before the RBE channel. I'm talking about people calling like LeBron pussy for having or Jay-Z pussy for having security guards or something. I broke that whole I've been on that type of time forever. Forever. I tell you real quick, I'll let my security guard shoot you and I might shoot you too. Like it's just more shit going on. Duh. I'm going, you ain't gonna, I'm different with that. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Me, that nigga, that nigga, that nigga, that nigga, and that security guard will all fuck you over. And you ain't gonna talk me out of it. And we'll all fuck you. You ain't gonna talk me out of it. But at the same time, that's also what balances the equation, right? Because you saying a lot of stuff that you should not have to worry about that then. It's either you with it or you not in battle rap and in this type of tension, this type of energy. Because once again, Easy, you calling Cassidy pussy and all of this a million times, my nigga. Y'all calling each other fake and out each other's names, and you not this and you not that, and you got it like this, and you really from the streets, and you really had it hard, and you really got a million people with you, and you really got the streets, and you this, boo, 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 boo. So I don't give a fuck who's tilting the scale when it's time for us to show up. Then if I'm pulling up, I'm pulling up. If I got a problem with how many people is with me and I don't feel safe, I'm not pulling up. But you pulled up. You pulled up. It's time for niggas to get out the car. If there's 50 of them and 5 of us, what do we all say? When that shit start to bark, it don't matter how many niggas is there. It don't matter how big they are neither. When that shit really bark, everybody get the fuck down, run around, get on the cars, all that type shit, right? All you need is one of those on somebody's hip, and that flatten the whole shit. That even out the whole shit. Go look at the footage of fucking why am I saying this live? Why am I saying it? Me arguing with Holla, and I think it's on 50 Minutes of Fame Chat after the Cassidy face off, and Cassidy had already left. I'm arguing with Holla. Holla's like, yeah, but you leave. I'm by myself over there. I said, I'm by myself too. And I lifted up my jacket when I said, what was I saying? What was I doing? That was a whole Mano and Bunky essay point that I was trying to make right there. If you catch up with my reference, if you fast enough. That's why I said I'm by myself too. If you understand what I'm saying, I'm by myself, but there's 15 of me. You get it? So I'm not calling you a pussy a million times and give a fuck about how many people with you. If I know that I got some sturdy with me and we moving a certain way, let's get this off. If I think we really pulling up to rap and I feel help, let's do it. Not or else I'm not calling you a pussy. I'm not. You can't have it both ways. You either with it or you not. So that's my gripe about it not happening at the second location. Okay, I blame Easy the most for that right there. Like I know Easy would disagree with me. Like, yo, nigga, the mission is to make it home. Absolutely, my nigga. But once again, you either with what you saying and how you carrying that energy or you not. Don't even pull up then. You know what I'm saying? So it didn't go down because the amount of people on each side. I don't know about that. I don't really need to touch on the whole who was forbidden from coming in is while we on the last, not the last piece, but the Easy piece. Do I need to touch on that? He said it wasn't in no contracts. And if it was, TBL needs to understand, because it wasn't. Easy said it wasn't in a contract. But if it was, hypothetically, that's supposed to go both ways. Both sides need to know about that. Something goes in the contract that can hinder the other side in any way, both sides need to know about it. Okay? Because what if I want Tex to jump out in my round and say something? You know? So, but at the same time, like, Easy has shown a bunch of times already that he'll pull that string. He'll just be like, I don't want J2 there. I don't want this person there. I don't want that person here. Hey, it's between him, the other battler, and the league. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. I don't know. It's just like this whole promo run and last night and all this type of stuff is like it kills the energy of like Easy battling in Philly. Damn near it feels like. I don't know. Time will tell. Time will fucking tell. Now, the third piece before I get into the topic about the contracts, which is the battle not happening twice. So we went through the scuffle shit that's on the screen right now. Then we went through let's take it down. We went through the second location. Now let's talk about it not happening today. So it was proposed to Cass of pulling up to the trenches to do the battle. Now, some people would say, fuck it, get it off. Other people may say, that's a little odd for me to do. Now, you want me to pull into your neighborhood. We didn't already pull into the neutral place. I just happened to have a bunch of my niggas with me, the same people that was with me at the venue. We couldn't get it done at this neutral place last night. Now you want me to pull into your home to battle you? I.e. the trenches. I say all the time. I got old blogs saying that the Queens flipping Steams on my shit. Because Steams did a blog with Queens Flip, and he was just like, yo, and shout out to Steams. This is all old shit. It's just I'm referencing, like, I practice what I preach. So I'm referencing like shit like ALP just talking. No, I literally lived out all the shit that I'm preaching. And Steams did a blog. He was like, my niggas like boom and show off is on the card. So even if I didn't have a problem with ARP or not, I'm in there because my niggas is on the card. I cut that camera. I said, you must got this shit fucking confused, my nigga. If it's an RBE event, that's my house. Drama is my living room for the night. Then it's my shit. Nobody is gonna just brute force and say like I'm in here. No, it don't work. This is my shit. I gotta open the door. If I say you can come in, you can come in. If I say you can't come in and you still try to come in, guess what the fuck happens that night? You know what I'm saying? So this is the trenches. That's Eazy's living room. What if Eazy then turns around and says, Reed can't come in, Ness can't come in, K Walker can't come in, Freeway was standing next to you, he can't come in. Luke, I saw him on camera, he can't come in. Stiz was standing on your side, Stiz can't come in. And he can do all of it. It's a trenches event. Come on, man. It's like we were gonna get it done. We were gonna get it done on TBL, which was neutral, or the second location, which was a neutral location. Like, get this shit done at the trenches. Huh? Shit, we always expecting the Eazy to twerk to happen. And that's a whole nother fucking story why that battle didn't happen. Anyway, I just don't know about that. And I'll call out the times when I feel like I don't agree with that with Cass. And I also call out the times I'm like, nah, I think, in my opinion, I think Eazy tripping. I think Eazy tripping. Like, what you mean? Like if it's cool to offer it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, we could do it at the trenches. That's dope. Offer it. But let's not make me crazy if I don't want to pull up and do this shit at, like, nobody got at Mook for not wanting to battle Hitman on Bags and Bodies. They respected him for it. They were just like, nah, it's cool. And Mook wanted a more neutral place. And that was just a contracted, let alone after a fucking scuffle and possible fight. Come on, what are we doing here? All right, let me move on. Let me get to this fucking topic of contracts. Now, I see a bunch of this conversation going back and forth. And I will say you could be right or wrong based on who's running and coordinating and conducting the business. You're going to get paid in full with me? 99.9% of the time, fuck no. You're going to get your back end if you don't complete a battle with me? 99.9% of the time with me, fuck no. What? I got through earlier telling y'all about the weak links. If I could run a battle rap pay-per-view event and I feel like all the responsibility of this shit going right is on my shoulders, I have enough belief in how I move. I ain't gonna miss no flight. I ain't gonna get sick the day before. I'm not gonna end up in battle rap jail the day before. None of that shit is gonna happen with me. I never missed the RBE event, ironically. Ironically. You think I don't go through real life shit just like the rest of y'all? Ironically, somehow I made it to all the dates. If I could put it all on my fucking shoulders, right? Then yeah, I would guarantee everybody, no matter what happens, you're going to get your money. You're going to get your money. But like I explained, I'm working with 50 different people and one of them fucks up can potentially break this whole thing. So fuck no. Read your contract. I don't contract like that. I wish I would. I wasn't contracting like that from day one. My second card ever, my main event didn't happen because of the disaster and Math Hoffa fight the week before. The week before. And if I had a time machine, I would have never green lighted Math to fucking do it. But anyway, what happened happened. The following week, I was supposed to do Math versus Old Red. Old Red was in the building, walked right up to me to my face as a man. Yo, I'm getting paid. I said, nah, man, I can't do that. Battle's not, I even put in your contract. Respectfully. Ain't nobody pulling no cards and nothing like that. Respectfully. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't do that, G. I'm ready to work, but I can't lose that money because of that. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with Math. Math, they both could have gave me back my deposits. That's one thing that I do that I consider fair. I put it in my contract that your deposit stays with you. It doesn't come back to me. It just carries forward. Now it'd be different if I said, hey, Cassidy and Eazy didn't happen. So some other situation that has nothing to do with that or whatever, I want you to give me my money back. No, that's a little bit crazy. No. Keep your money so that you're not I get it. People plan around like, yo, I'm supposed to get paid today or whatever. But guess what? I'm supposed to get paid today too. That's why I contract like that. Because everybody forgets how much of a L the league could be taking. Who's losing more money, me or you? Oh, wait. Because I might have more money in my savings account or make more money than you during the year. My money's expendable and yours isn't. I could afford to just take this big ass L tonight, but you got to have yours because you got real life situations going on. I don't got kids to feed, bills to fucking pay, Christmas gifts to buy. Neither. No, we don't got nothing. Just because I have more money than you, right? My money is just, it's expendable, right? Yeah, you better read that shit. You better read that shit. I don't do that. There's no fucking way. I told y'all the real life example about that with me, Mook, and Briz. I told y'all about that. And Briz never even got to this because you 9 times out of 10 when you negotiate, you take care of or you knock out the bigger piece first. Right. So I'm negotiating with Mook about him versus Briz. I don't remember at which point, but negotiating with him. He read a contract. It's either he read the contract or we was discussing one of my terms. Either way, he disagreed with the fact that the way I do business is that if let's say I give Mook a $10,000 deposit to battle Briz. If Briz gets yanked off the card or somebody blocks the battle or if he gets sick, right? I say, Mook, that $10,000 that I gave you, keep it. Hold on to it. But when I rebook the battle, whether it's versus a similar stature opponent or we reset up you versus Briz, that 10,000 goes to that battle. Mook disagreed with that. He said, no, this $10,000, I gotta write. I take time out of my life. I gotta prep. I gotta memorize. I'm stopping other things. Yada 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 yada. This $10,000 is mine. So if you want to do the battle over and it wasn't my fault and it was Briz's fault or whatever, you gotta pay me again. I said, fuck no. We agreed to disagree and we said it ain't gonna happen. You walk your way, I walk my way. That's all you could fucking ask from the battler and the league. Just be straight up about how you want to do business. And if you don't agree, there's not supposed to be no hard feelings in negotiations ever. Ever. Mook says, I want to be able to keep the 10 and it just become mine. You got to rebook it and respend it. And I say, no, you stand how you stand. I stand where I stand. There's no middle ground there. Fuck it. We won't do business right now. That's it. The fuck? The fuck? So I'm not even gonna. I went there because everybody got their differences of experience and how they approach battle rap. Battle is if you want your money, no matter what happens, make sure that's understood with the league. A league, make sure you have that clause of how you want things to happen in your contract. Because all this shit about people not knowing how things are supposed to go, or getting into it, or getting into disagreements, or somebody still owe me some money or whatever. I don't know. It's either A, the league doesn't have this understood, or B, the fucking battle rapper ain't reading their contract. One or the other. So make sure y'all understand that shit. Because it damn sure would happen with me, even from my second card ever. And I've been like that all the way going through. Don't ask me for no shit different than my contract unless I'm doing a favor to a degree. Other than that, I'm going to make you reference your contract. I don't care how fast you signed it. That's on you. Some niggas send my contract to a lawyer. Some niggas read my contract. Other niggas say, sign, deposit, please. Did you know that your contract said you got to do 20 battles for me, you dickhead? I'm joking. I'm just saying. It's really, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. And I see y'all in the chat. This ain't about no specific people. This is just the whole thing about. I went into that topic to now turn back to Cassidy and Easy and say this. I don't have their contracts. I don't know the terms of their contracts. But I tell you this, if I'm TBL and the contracts is anything like a RBE contract or any of those type of clauses around this topic right here, that battle's got to happen. That battle's got to happen. You know, like there's too much money out. That whole event was paid into last night. Cassidy and Easy probably don't have no little deposits and shit. Easy's on Spaces talking about I get all my money regardless. Hey, if that's his negotiation, if that's his contract or whatever, you best believe this fucking battle's gonna happen. But I'm touching base with people behind the scenes, and nobody's telling me that the battle is on. Nobody's telling me like, yo, we figured it out. Shit, Easy on 15 Minutes of Fame, an interview that I dropped recently, he's damn near sounding like it's a wrap. I ain't speaking in front of TBL's business or their contracts. I don't know them. So respectfully and shout out to them. But it would be dope if we can get a synchronized message, you know, not hearing different things coming from three different parties, a synchronized message. And that's where the league steps in front. You know, there's these times where you see like things going on and the league plays back in the shadows and people are just like, yo, where's the transparency? That's not good business. Don't follow when you see leagues do that. Don't support when you see leagues do that. You know, they just feel like the best thing for us to do is just leave the mystery, leave the question, leave the fans guessing, figuring things out. That's horrible customer service. That's shit. That's battle rap level customer service. And some of the best do it. But TBO, don't be like that. Whatever it's gonna be, let the fans know. Let's say hypothetically, that's it, man. We ain't trying to fix this shit. Fuck it, we leaving it there. We tried. It is what it is. You know what I would do then? I would be transparent about that. And that one round that happened, I'd upload that bitch. Especially if these guys were keeping their deposit. I'm uploading that bitch. I'm uploading that one round. It's probably still gonna do a 500,000 views. Fucking scuffle footage and everything. I'm uploading that shit. I don't know if it's on the VOD right now. It'll be on the VOD too. You might as well because that's what everybody paid for. That's what everybody paid for. You know what I'm saying? So thank you. I appreciate you, G, but I ain't coming nowhere close to this shit. You know what I do a lot behind the scenes, more than y'all know? Damn near free consultation. I consult all over the fucking place. And I give a ton of free game here on the streams with y'all. You know what I'm saying? But hell fucking no. I ain't coming back to no this shit. Hell no. Catch me here podcasting. I've declined hosting battles a bunch. I think I would do it eventually on some like fun, cool, nostalgic throwback, have a good time, show some love to the fans and whoever I did it for type of shit, but not now. Not now. Not now. But yo, put the battle up. You know what I'm saying? Like what was done, because at least what happened shows the outcome of all the fucking drama. So put it out. It shows the outcome of all this promo. Put it out. Put it out, man. Especially if it's not gonna happen. Put it. Even if you're gonna do it again, because they're gonna change their fucking rounds. Put that shit the fuck out, man. Put it out. I seen an announcement on Twitter from Eazy. He says something like, due to what happened last night, like he worked with T, something, we're gonna now let you into the Trenches event today for free. I don't know how to interpret that. I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say it. I'm gonna hold that. I'm gonna hold that. You want to know how that would be dope? If Easy and Twerk was happening, but it almost sounds like, from Easy's standpoint of what he's been saying on Spaces, like I don't know for how long, it didn't feel that the Twerk battle was happening. That's what he said in Spaces. So if the Easy and Twerk battle was happening today and you let everybody in that for free or whatever, then, well, you don't have that. So inviting people to come show up to the Trenches event, along with all the people that was gonna buy a ticket anyway that didn't have the ticket last night, like Nigga, nah. Nah. I ain't going there. I ain't going there. Listen, I respect niggas' business and I want to see everybody make their money and do good. So I got a topic around that, but I'm gonna hold on to that because I respect niggas. Shout out to TBL, shout out to Easy. But Cash, shout out to my nigga Cass, of course. Um, and I told y'all, man, the things that I disagree with, agree with, or whatever, but we wanted the tents. We love the promo. One of the best promo runs ever. The most promo that we've seen in a long time. And yo, this is crazy. And everybody ate. The streets got fed. The bloggers, the fans. This was great. And all that tension ended up face to face. And this is what happened. You know what I'm saying? This is what happened. I can't promote all this shit, buy into all of it, support all of it, get my popcorn out, and then when the genuine nature of this shit goes left, I carry it a certain way. Don't be like that. I ain't gonna be like that neither. You know what I'm saying? It's a cool $60 I spent. There's still 9 other battles that happened. All this campaigning of certain people that got their own personal agendas for refunds is fuck shit to me. All right. Brooklyn Opinion 2946 says Cass 1-0. His bars were direct and his personals did hit. Easy had fire bars that couldn't went for anyone. Is that setting? I gotta go with Cass. I'll respect whoever you say 1-0, but I definitely disagree that Easy had bars that could have went for anybody. I disagree with that. I think they were both very direct. I think Cassidy came out the gate. It said, "I'm on your heels." He went right to the shit. He went right to an angle of like your brother is snitching and your mother is this, and he went right to the shit. He didn't wait. He didn't warm up nothing. Right to the and Cassidy seemed like he was rapping faster, which seems to be one of the main adjustments or enhancements that I think we now have seen him make from this performance to his previous performances. Easy, when he got to that piece of his update him shit, I loved it. I liked it. I thought he was gonna flow it in a way where he was trying to make the crowd say it with him. Update him. Update him. Download. Like that was sick. That was sick. I liked it. And it's what makes us want to see the rest. It's just like, fuck. Fuck. Cass is out here saying that he rode uphill, that his second and his third was about to get even crazier. People saying that heard his rap. I didn't hear it. People saying that too. Easy saying the same thing. I'd love to hear it. I promise you, if I find out for sure, no matter what, this battle is not going to happen, I'm just gonna be selfish and call both of them and ask them if I can hear the rounds at least. There's something. I gotta hear this shit for myself. Sorry, people. Something. Um, Tony Tone. How your name switch? Gifted. Thank you for gifted a membership, but this is Bearded Brick. You switch your name, G? Shout out to Tony Tone 201. See, I know my peoples over here. Thank you for the membership, my guy. I appreciate you. Who caught that membership? Oh, we also got Hustle over here, one of our members. He's been a member for 8 months. Say from the OG Green team to you. Hit that. I'm trying to tell you, we got some OGs in here, man. We got some people that's been around for a while. Shout out to the whole Green team. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get some membership only exclusives up for the New Year's. Be on the lookout for that. I got y'all. What do we got next? We got Wavy in the building. Our member for 4 months says, salute to the gang, mods, chat, ARP. I appreciate you, homie. See, I got my green joint in today. Shout out to the whole chat. Shout out to the members. Shout out to the mods. Green team is in the building tonight. I see y'all on Twitter. I see y'all was waiting for my recap. I see y'all. I'm here. And before I get out of here, and because the dairy new episode is coming on in 14 minutes. I'm definitely fucking with the members and knock out some of these chats real quick while we still here. I got y'all. I'm gonna answer y'all. Sharif is here. Says ARP, please come back with RB. Oh, once I did speak about this earlier. I appreciate that, homie. I appreciate that. Right now, just remember we also got the full circles. I wanted to do one fourth quarter this year. I fell back. It's a couple battles you guys have seen me talk about, maybe like mini promo on Twitter here and there, whatever. But I don't know, maybe first quarter, whatever. Get back to some full circle battles. Jay is here says they said Avo was booked to shoot the other event. The other event is that the URL event. Yeah, but see the thing about URL historically is they do like pop up shop type shit. They just drop out cards out of nowhere. Sometimes people feel like they do it to step on other people. Of course, I'll say allegedly. Sometimes people feel like they do it because they just last minute, like, fuck, let's throw this card together real quick, let's get some shit off. Or maybe a sponsor pulls up real quick, like the mayor, and all of a sudden they're on the same day as Hitman or Weekend. I mean, like, historically, we see this type of scheduling from URL. A lot of shit that doesn't seem to be in advance. You know what I mean? And I say that to say then you can't blame them then, because if that's the case, Avo would have been booked early on with TBL. And Avo, if he's booked with TBL, I'm pretty sure he's not just gonna jump off that and then just go do, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I don't know why Avo wasn't involved in a mega match like this. But what the fuck happened? Now your name is back over here. It was just Tony. See what I'm saying? Is there two of you in here? See what I'm saying? Bearded Brick. Like, who's Tony Tone? Who's Tony Tone, son? Is that somebody impersonating you or something? Or you got two accounts or something? What's going on? This ain't the PPV event. Try new shit. I hear you, homie. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. What's next up? You versus Flip was nasty, but that's the point. Yeah, but it was genuine, it was real. You know what I'm saying? He talked a lot of shit online, and so did I, and we kept that same energy when we saw each other in person. You know what I'm saying? We shook hands like the weekend or something after that. You know what I mean? What more can you ask for? That's man shit. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Flip. Rocky B 25 says we need you back, ARP. LOL. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I'm very active. I'm very supportive. I do a bunch behind the scenes still, and I still want to add my battles via Full Circle. It's just very, very tough to just step outside of that 10-year anniversary, max out 3 retirement, card of the year, battle of the year, league of the year, Big K wins champion of the year, Blue Room best environment of the year, and damn near one of the best ever. One at max out 3 turns out to be one of the best cards ever. 10 lands on a 10-year anniversary. All this shit is like, you want me to fuck that up? Boy, I don't know. Easy stock going to 0. And that's from Joseph Turner. 215. I see a 215 in your shit too. I doubt it. Easy stock ain't going nowhere. One thing that people don't remind themselves of, I'm not saying you, Joseph, of is how much we flock to controversy. If Easy gets announced for another battle next week, people are gonna tune into it. You know what I mean? Like, he's a great battle rapper. He's controversial. People gonna, and for nothing else, if everybody hates him now, people's gonna want to tune in to watch him lose. Floyd Mayweather figured that out. He went from Pretty Boy Floyd to Money Mayweather, and the Money Mayweather was the Mexican killer and the fuck everybody and burning money and throwing money at the camera and all that type of shit. And he learned how to say, buy the pay-per-view to watch me win or to watch me lose, and I'm going to double up. And he became who he became, money-wise, draw-wise, for a reason. You know what I'm saying? So you could play good guy, bad guy based on whatever the vibe is for you out there. You got to work the angles of being an entertainer and in the entertainment industry. You know what I'm saying? So whether you think his stock is, even if his stock was going down, you know how battle rap is. Whether you're a blogger, whether you're a league, whether you're a battle rapper, all you need is one good moment to turn everybody back on your side. You know, say that's how that shit go. So, you know, I'm just being real about that. Also, Rocky B25 says, how would you or assess Easy's future for 2026? It just depends on the matchups. He's been pretty decent at navigating his career. Let's say, I don't know about a surf battle. Let's say he battles Big K. Let's say I don't care for him and Ice anymore. That ship has sailed. I don't know. The thing with Twerk, man, I just don't know, because it's just always something going on. And respectfully, and shout out to Twerk, I'll say he's one of the best battle rappers ever. It's always I don't know. It's like, I want to say Easy and Twerk 2026, but I also don't want to be the guy, especially if people look at me as a league owner, to say, if things business wise just keep falling out, then why would I be somebody to perpetuate or to cultivate or to promote that type of endorsement or money spending? Like, I don't know. And I say that respectfully to Twerk because I really, really fuck with the guy, but it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what do you want me to say to people on these streams? Like, what do you want me to say? You know what I'm saying? And it's just like anybody else that says different is just lying. It's just like, how long we got to lie to ourselves? It's like, and real life does happen to people, but it just be too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody got real life and shit going on, but it's just like, it can't be this similar people in so many after. Like, Anwar beginning these interviews and they be killing him the way he be trying to defend Tory. They just be like, yo, like, where's the accountability? They be trying to, and Anwar just trying to be a good manager and trying to stick up for his boy. You know what I'm saying? They be dragging Anwar like, come on, son, like, what are we doing here? We're gonna say this once every other month. Like, what are we doing? So I don't know, man. But other than that match, look, man, there's some good matches out there for everybody. Easy and Mook. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. T Kelman 10 says No Showsy Twerk is his new name for 2026. I'm not giving nobody no name. It's either you support somebody or you don't. And that goes for the fans and the leagues and everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I don't know, man. Like, I try not to speak against niggas' money, but at the same time, I try to, y'all know how I carry it with a lot of people. I be really, really try to do right by people in battle rap a lot. But at the same time, it's like, I gotta balance it. It's like, I be as real as possible, as close to how I really feel as possible. And I still invoke some of my political correctness in battle rap. I do. But Jesus Christ, like, what do you want me to do? You know what I'm saying? What do you want me to do? Luxago, this is the last super that's here. Luxago says, only one of them was talking through their opponent's rounds. Cass was being very corny. Cass would behave even worse if the entourages were 40 versus 5. The energy that I saw in Cass is, I don't like this guy and I don't respect him. And not to take from Cass. I mean, we don't want to see any battler talking through the other battle rappers' rounds. And I don't want to sound like I'm trying to blame Eazy for this, but it's damn near a side topic that Eazy has lost a lot of people's respect. And one way or another, he's got to gain it back if he's going to, definitely in the world of battle rap. You know the concept sometimes, and I'm not endorsing this. I definitely don't want to see no violence or nothing. But you know that concept of like every once in a while you got to make an example out of somebody. You know, some of us learn that in school. You know, like people play a little bit too much. Win or lose, you got to send a message to everybody. Everybody got, you know what I'm saying? It's just too many people right now are too comfortable with disrespecting Eazy, calling him out his name, you know what I'm saying? It's just, I don't know. And that's in the space of battle rap where everything is supposed to be so aggressive and so gangster. He's got to get his respect back on some man shit too. Like, I don't know, man. He's got to navigate. Just watching like this whole Philly shit and how he's got to navigate. All right. That was the last one. Yes. All right. It's time for me. It's 5 minutes away. Perfect timing. I'm about to go watch Welcome to Derry. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully it's better than last week's episode. Last week's episode spent a lot of time trying to build more backstory, which was cool, but this shit definitely dropped off. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, we back. We back from the mountains. We back from the snow. I just uploaded that shit on my gram. We back from the snow. We back to work. Yeah, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Sorry, it's true.
Don't confuse silence with work ethic. I'm a boss making decisions, my first fetish. The verse cherished is perfect, that's a reverse blemish. I dropped it, connected the block, learn Tetris.
This is the Sorry It's True podcast. Welcome to the house of. And shout out to the members.